Good evening, everybody. It's 1010 Punch In, and welcome to episode 45, guys, of the NXT Night Shift. I am 1/3 of the Indie Wrestling Guide, and tonight we are standing outside the Midwestern-based fast casual restaurant chain founded in 1984 in Sauk City, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Known for its fresh, never-frozen beef butter burgers, Wisconsin cheese curds, and creamy frozen custards. It is Culver's. Now, I've only had Culver's once, and when I was in Ohio, but it is delicious. And I'm going to say that it is a top 10 burger for me. The butter burger is fantastic. I am JGold. With me tonight, someone who is definitely part of Culver's delicious rewards program, the chicken sandwich of my heart, the mayonnaise to my mustard and ketchup, and because of its President's Week, the George Washington of the Main Event Network. It is my co-host, Mr. OTM. It is Kyle.
Hey, yeah, working overtime once again. This is my full-time job.
Homie?
It's great to be here. Great to be here with you. And finally, you have a great restaurant behind you. Yes, I'm putting the word great in front of Culver's. As somebody who grew up in the Midwest, that is a staple out here. I get the double Culver's Deluxe with bacon. You got to get the onion rings and dip it in the ranch. And, of course, you got to finish it off with a concrete mixer.
Yeah,
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, so, hey, I'm glad. I'm glad we could pull you away from
curling. We're beating curling in the ratings. Look at us.
Listen, lots of opinions going around this week about the current state of professional wrestling. It is almost like any idiot is allowed to give their opinions.
No, you're not going to get into that again, are you?
That would be us, the idiots.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, we are idiots.
We are knee-deep into President's Week vacation here, Kyle, in Long Island, and I am again taking care of 2 gerbils. No other stupid kid wants these things during the break. We take the gerbils from my daughter's school. I can't leave the house. They have to be fed. I can't do anything. They're running on a wheel at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, no.
The Port Youth Activities 5th grade girls basketball team is off for the next 2 weeks. Although, we did send the girls home with a playbook. And I don't think my kid has even looked at a page yet. And that's typical. And Kyle, you can't make that NIL money if you don't study the playbook.
That's right.
As we say, let's make sure the gerbils have enough food, the cage is clean. And tune in to CW11. Let's go live to the great state of Indiana, home of the Double Trouble Burger Challenge. It's a knuckle sandwich, which requires eating 2 one-pound burgers fully dressed and 2 pounds of fries in 45 minutes in Bargerville, Indiana. Where's Bargerville?
Have no idea.
Huh. We are slapping the cheeks of all the worst the internet wrestling community has to offer, cornering them on the Jericho Cruise and threatening to rip their ears off a la Booker T. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's time we take this over, you losers. It is the NXT Night Shift.
Oh, you want to answer this question from Fish? You going to let those gerbils go on a retreat?
No, I'm not.
I mean, you have quite the adventures over there. I don't know how it is because my life really isn't that exciting, but I'm glad I get to live vicariously through you once a week on this show. Man. It's great.
Listen, the gerbils are... Yeah,
it could be worse. Could be worse. Gerbils, 2 a.m., it could be worse.
You hear them running in the wheel, and it squeaks, and it's very strange in the middle of the night, just trying to figure out what is going on.
Yeah, I bet. But you don't live by Gary, Indiana either. So
no, that is true. You do, though, right?
That's right.
Yes.
I got a little culture in my blood.
Oh, hi, my niece. There she is. She's always in the beginning. She catches on. She hangs in there, and you know what she does? Yeah.
I was gonna say she probably has a bedtime, right?
Nope, she's 15. She hangs out.
Okay,
but
she's 15.
You know what? She's busy. You know what? But she does hang on, and for one reason only, and it's this idiot that is hanging out in our phones right now.
Before we let him in, Tino, yes, I did get my vitamins today. We re-upped on our prescription, so all good over here.
Great job, Tino, by the way, today on the Kayfabe coffee. It was fantastic, Tino.
One of the best guest appearances Tino has ever had, I must say, and I've worked with him multiple times, but enough Tino talk. Let's get to the phone lines. We got Stan from Burlington. Hey, Stan.
Hi, it's me, Stan, from Burlington.
Stan.
I don't know if you remember me.
We do.
Kyle, you live vicariously through JGold because he has gerbils. I have some recycling that has to go out if you really want to have some fun.
Yeah, that's true. I don't recycle either.
Hey, let me be honest with you guys. I'm trying to take a bit of a new direction on my calls. I'm really focusing on being relevant and topical.
Okay.
I'm just very conscious of the growth of AI. I read that according to the IMF, 60% of entry-level white-collar jobs are going to be eliminated or radically changed by AI. And frankly, I've got to stay ahead with my material. No more joke references that only people JGold's age and older are going to get.
There we go. I like that.
Yeah. If Kyle has a problem funding the StreamYard account and the main event network has to undergo a headcount reduction, I don't want to get replaced every week by a free Matt Fish sentient AI bot.
Oh, that would be bad. Yeah, that's a good call there, Stan.
Yeah. Would sound like this. Hey, did you see about Randy Orton? Take my wife, please.
What the hell?
And listen, if you're out there, Matt Fish, I heard you call in with a question on Sposto and Van's little podcast 2 weeks ago. You're no Stan from Burlington, sir.
Wow.
Okay, so here goes. I'm going to be topical and relevant.
Uh-huh.
Hey, how about that Nancy Guthrie, eh? Hey, Kyle, one of your main event network hosts lives in Arizona, right? Tuck?
No, he's in Nevada.
Oh, well, somebody should still check his search history. But hey, I saw NXT was featuring a match in their Speed Championship. You know something about quickly finishing first, right, old boy?
I think you're talking to JGold, right?
Well, if I'm talking to JGold, I would say the Olympics is topical, right, JGold?
It sure is, Dan.
I didn't realize that a marathon was run during the Winter Olympics.
That's because it's not. It's not in the winter. It's in the summer.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then that mundane, seemingly endless event I was watching the other night was actually the main event network's new show, Pedantic Ramblings.
Oh, he got me.
The dusty finish. I think that's what he meant.
I saw you were again pulling double duty and hosting. It was you and Pego and Charlie Butters and some other guy.
Pluggo.
Sorry, what was it?
Pluggo?
Oh, I thought it was like a double entendre, pegging. But, yeah, it was you and Pluggo and Charlie Butters and some other guy.
Yeah.
Talk about a team that would never be accused of contributing to the depletion of the supply of free condoms in the Olympic Village.
True.
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, is Mr. Cincinnati there?
Oh, he's not here, no.
Not today.
Oh, that's too bad. I like him. And I like Cincinnati.
Me too.
Hey, JGold, I don't know if you know this, but I was speaking of AI earlier, and from June 9th to June 11th is Cincy AI Week, put on by the Enterprise Technology Association.
Huh.
It features Cincinnati's top tech and business leaders, and it encourages learning by doing and hands-on, no fluff workshops. Well, if Kyle doesn't find a new job soon, fluffing may be something he needs to look into. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
Oh, he was on his A game today. Look at him.
Fluffing. Yeah. Listen, you only get fluffing.
Nobody was
references
safe
on the
either,
night
by
show.
the way. Fish got it today.
He always goes after fish. I
That's
don't understand.
true. I mean, to be fair, Fish is one of our loyal listeners. We got
Yeah.
a few of them.
And
Where's
big
Eric
fan.
at? Speaking of loyal listeners, where's Eric?
He was on Tino tonight. I saw him on Tino. He's missing out on this one, but
Is
by the
Tino
way, I'm
live
glad.
right now.
Yeah, I'm glad Fish is back because he was away for a week on vacation and his daughter's first birthday. So happy birthday to the little
First?
guppy. And
Wow.
yes, first birthday.
That's exciting.
They went on a
Good for you.
cruise. It was
Happy birthday.
fantastic.
Oh,
He
you'll
sent us
never
some
see
good
me on a
pics.
cruise. You'll never see me on a cruise.
It's actually not bad. I did it a year
No.
and a half ago and I enjoyed it very much.
My two least favorite things: heights, bodies of water.
Oh, I didn't realize you for that. I wouldn't have taken you
Hate.
for that.
Like everybody's like, you want to go to the lake? I'm like, why? Like there's things in that water
Wow.
that I don't know. No, don't. I'll
you
go in the
swim?
pool. I'll go in
You
the
like-
pool. Yeah,
okay,
I grew
good.
up with
At
a
least you
pool.
like-
Like I love
Yeah.
swimming, but
Yeah.
you won't catch me in a lake. You won't catch me in a river. You won't catch me in the ocean.
Wow.
Not me.
I did not think you that. I thought you were like a hiker. You would go into
Feet on the
woods,
ground. Well,
river.
yeah. I mean, I'll hike, but
But like a river, no, not crossing rivers or anything.
no, I'm not an adventurous. I don't have
Oh.
gerbils.
Listen, let's kick this thing off while we still have the network is still allowing us.
Wait,
to
with
run.
some Cholula green, dog.
By the way, shout out to Booker T. He is now my favorite commentator.
We
and
love
favorite
him.
person in wrestling.
Congratulations, Booker T, on winning NXT Night Shift Commentator of the Year award.
Yes. Yeah, don't
probably-
listen to Meltzer, Booker. You're the man.
Oh,
and you are the
we can't keep going
man.
in on Meltzer. We can't keep going in
I'm just saying, by the way, if he should have won Commentator of the Year every year since, remember when he was when he did his own commentary while he's beating up somebody in the ring in TNA?
Oh, yeah, that was
one of the greatest moments ever. Like,
Booker T's in the corner. He's beating him down. Like, if you hate Booker T, you hate fun. Just admit.
You hate fun. And come on now. So let's kick it off with Lola Vice and Kalani Jordan. This was a grudge match. There was no stakes except for the two of them just beating each other up. It was a really fun match. They were putting it all out there. The way they were doing the submissions on Lola Vice's hand were fantastic. And you know what? The only thing is, I said, and I'll say this to you now, Lola has everything. She has everything except for a path to the women's world title right now.
Right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, she is one of one. There is really nobody like Lola Vice currently in professional wrestling.
Yeah.
That style's unique. She just stands out. She has the it factor. But NXT's booking of her is kind of confusing. Sure, they gave her that mixed tag title with Mr. Iguana, but she's been losing some big matches lately, and it's like getting to the point where you have to question, is Lola Vice even NXT Women's Champion material?
That's right. She has it all except for a pathway to the title. I don't see it opening up anytime soon. I don't see her.
Because we know where that
title's
title's going, right? Like, we see the vision.
But I also don't see a pathway to the North American title. So we have two things that I don't know how she's going to get in. I don't know how it's going to happen.
Do you think this positions Kalani in a better spot that she won this match? Because this is a huge win for Kalani Jordan.
Yeah, maybe for the North American, not for the heavyweight title.
She was definitely decent with the North American title.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind that as a heel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She can make a run at that one right now because there's plenty of space in that division. But Lola Vice is either world title or bust at this point. So
Agreed.
I don't
But
know
both
what
these
you're gonna
women,
do
I
with it.
feel like, have kind of done it all in NXT now. So it's like, where do they go? But the main roster is a little crowded. So
it's very crowded, as we said. And you
it.
know what? It'll open up because I think those Black Friday or whatever Black Monday cuts are eventually going to come for certain people, and you're going to fill in with some of these other people. I don't know when that's going to happen this year, but it is going to come. And unfortunately, unfortunately for NXT people, there's going to be spaces, and unfortunately for the main roster, some people aren't going to make it out of that one. But good match. I see a pathway
tapping
for
her
Kalani.
out is interesting.
She's a hell of a wrestler. She's a hell of a talent, Kalani
Yeah.
Jordan. Yep, hell of a talent.
Well,
really enjoyed
for the
this
longest time, you could see that the tools were there. It was just finding the right character fit for her, and I feel like now she's finally comfortable with herself. I mean,
She's
when
a
you're
way
on
better
TV, when you're on TV every week for the past 3 years, that's going to help. But that's the only way you're going to learn, right?
Am I going out on a limb here and saying that I don't know if the new generation of indie wrestlers and pro wrestlers on television know how to be faces anymore?
That's a great point.
Yeah, right?
It's tough to get over naturally and organically unless
As
you're
a
like
smiley
a cool heel.
Yeah, there's no way. And unfortunately, we've done it to ourselves because of the Attitude Era. But I don't think on the indies, who's like maybe Billy Starks when she's on the indies is like a natural face. But
I think Hangman Page is a really good baby face in AEW.
I don't think he's a face. He's a tweener. He's definitely not a face. He's a tweener. He acts like a jerk sometimes. He burned down Swerve's house. Let's just call it that.
Yeah, that's true. That is a good point. Maybe Cody Rhodes is the true baby face we got.
That is true. Cody is, and you're a baby face that gets over if people start to say they want to see you turn heel, right? So Cena,
that and they buy your merch. Like you look into the crowd, you see Cody Rhodes merch.
Right?
Everywhere.
But like Cena, Cody, I can't even think of someone who is a pure baby face anymore. There are none.
I
That's
guess
why
Punk
Kalani
is kind of too.
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah, Nomi is a face, but I've seen her work heel too, and she's not a typical baby face. She's ditched that whole everything.
Well, if you
is
want to
smiley.
talk indies, yeah.
Well, that's what
Ray.
I'm saying. I'm saying there is no indie. I don't think indie kids know how to get over as a pure baby face anymore, and I don't think they book them right on television as a pure baby face. That's why Kalani works so much better as a heel.
Yeah,
because I don't think they do it.
No, they don't. And the generic baby faces in NXT aren't the most exciting characters. Let's be real.
They are dudaroos.
They come out, they hit one emote in their entrance. Yep. And then they're in the ring. And then I think Shiloh Hill, I know we're not talking about him, but he got a new theme now. Like, these new people, why are you giving them new themes? We need to just keep one theme so I know who's coming out, because half the time the music hits, I don't know who the hell they are. Yeah. At least Kalani's had the same theme song, and Lola Vice, like, Lola Vice, man, she's special. She is special.
Yeah, can't miss. And again, we'll say it every week. NXT books their women better than every other company, and it's even better than the main roster, and it is 1,000 times better than AEW when it comes to booking on TV. Their women's division, women's division is stacked. Yeah. But I mean, but that's an all women's company. And I watch Stardom. I watch Stardom, but it's not fair. That's an all women's company. Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't be able to compare that to major TV wrestling.
No, you can't. But we go from there to some Tony D and his bushy beard talking about beating up Dark State, and then Ricky Saints is walking through the parking lot, and he gets jumped by Joe Hendry, which I did not see coming, which I like very much.
Yeah, we're seeing a little edge to Joe Hendry as the NXT champion. We thought we were just going to get the man waving his hands from side to side, but look at that.
But speaking of that, he goes in the ring and he calls out Ricky Saints, and now we got something cooking. And I didn't realize that there was going to be a pay-per-view or whatever they call them.
Vengeance Day's coming up. Yeah.
On a Saturday.
March 7th?
March 7th. Right? It's on a Saturday.
That's a Saturday. Oh, we might have to do a little main event mixer hosted by the Night Shift for that.
I was actually going to bring it up on this episode to you as we're actually doing planning. There it is, March 7th.
Oh, we are cooking at the Main Event Wrestling. Yep. Shameless plug right now. There is daily content on our YouTube channel. And I got some great news for you, JGold. We are only 20 subscribers away from 300. Yeah, that's 280 is a big number for us over here. Yeah. So be a friend and tell a friend.
Look at the growth, people. Last year, Memorial Day weekend, we were looking for 100.
We had 100, and we were less than 100. We were at 82, I want to say.
And we were going, and now less than 9 months later,
that's almost one a day.
Yeah, we are at 280. I mean, come on, that is growth.
Man. The water's fine over here, and NXT is great. We love it.
Come
I'm
join
starting
us.
to sound like Becky Lynch. It's not just me saying it.
So we get Joe Hendry and Ricky Saints, and they're going to wrestle. So I'm happy with that. That's a good feud, and that's what
Ricky.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. You finish.
No, tell me. Go ahead with.
I was going to say Ricky's in a class of his own. Mm-hmm. In NXT right now, I guess Ethan Page would be in that class as well. But there is no one that is going to be able to touch Ricky. So I'm glad Joe showed that physicality earlier on by attacking him, because if it was just a war of words on the mic, Joe Hendry has no chance against Ricky Saints.
No. And he showed it. Like, even him getting all fired up, he showed it. It's hard to it's very hard to show, to kind of battle with Ricky Saints. I think Edge was one of the only people who was able to on AEW.
That is true. Yeah, there hasn't been many people just in the history.
But Edge ended him when he did it. But when it comes to But when it comes to Ricky Saints, there's nobody who's close right now, and I think Joe Hendry is going to be a good champion. I just don't think there's any need for him to try and keep up on the mic. He's not a talker. He's not. No. He's more gimmicky. He really is. But that's
fine. Yeah, exactly. And that's totally fine, because it's obviously worked for Joe Hendry to this day.
Well, Ricky Saints called him a meme wrestler like we all do, and that was rough. That's rough. Those digs, those true digs that you're that's what the internet is saying, is never good for the person that is receiving the dig. But Joe, you're right. I actually am optimistic with this Joe Hendry title run. I don't think he should lose to Ricky Saints. He's going to have to. I think he needs to beat Ricky. No, he's not going to lose. He's not going to lose. No way. No way he loses that match. 2 weeks from now? No way.
But how you can't have Ricky lose clean, can you? Because then where does Ricky go from there?
You can have him lose clean and then send him up to the main roster, because it's time.
Or do what they hinted towards in the backstage.
What?
Well, I mean, you're probably going to bring it up, I'm assuming, with the Vanity Project.
Oh, yeah. Which I don't have a problem with either, but maybe he's in the box on Raw. You never know. Maybe he pops out of the box and it's Ricky Saints or the gobbledygooker. No. I hate what's in the box gimmicks. I hate it.
So
never
Vince
plays
McMahon.
out.
It is so Vince McMahon booking. I hate it.
It never plays out.
It's insulting to your viewers. I know not the young viewers, but us. Why the fuck do we care about what's in the box?
What's in the box gimmick is one of the worst gimmicks.
You know what, guys? If WrestleMania hype's not there, you know what we need? Box.
Right.
It's serious. That's what we're dealing with. It's a dick in a box. I like that, P-Man. No, don't say that, Fish. I just now read the comment.
If it was Vince, I think there you go. It's Tino. It's
then
not.
I'm leaving.
I don't even know, Tino, if those stories are even true anymore with Jericho's contract frozen and blah, blah, blah.
The only person I believe is Sean Ross Sapp. That's the only person I listen to.
Well, he's the one reporting it. So.
Well, then I believe him. The other people we don't believe. We only like Sean. We only like Chris.
We don't believe that dude who said Jordan Grace was winning the women's title on SmackDown the other night.
I tried to talk you out of it, too. I was like, this idiots on the internet. I'm seriously just going to start reporting shit just to see what happens. Maybe I'll get interaction.
One thing we can report is there is no more Bianca Belair for at least the next 6 months with that finger injury.
So, no WrestleMania for Bianca.
No Monday after Raw. No Monday after Raw either. So... Who? Did you say Braun? Braun Breaker.
Yeah, no Seth Rollins. They got some injuries, man.
Yep. There's injuries, and they need to fill it. So I'm saying with these injuries, as an NXT guy, Obafemi is right there. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
He's right
happening.
there.
He was on Raw this week. I think Raw's the fit for him. The Raw needs him. The Raw's the same thing. It's just the vision shit. And then the Usos coming out to do the yeet stuff, which I can't take anymore. It's just
I think I'm done with the yeeting.
Again. Yeah, I think we all are done yeeting.
Well, speaking of the same stuff, we get Cutler James and Tony D. And Tony D's now in pants. It's another guy wearing regular pants to wrestle, and that drives me insane, even though his were cargos. But he makes quick work of the Dark State. And the big problem here is they're the tag champions. The other guy Dion Lennox was in the world title chase, and he just dispatches those two dudes like they were nothing.
True.
And so
where were the other two guys during that time too?
They said they weren't coming out during it.
Oh, okay,
they said that yeah. So it's a big problem, and Tony D is not very exciting.
Well, I will say his entrance is exciting. I'll give him that. I think he's got a good entrance and presentation, but I still don't care.
He has a big bushy beard, and
he's from Chicago, Illinois. Apparently, I did not know that until
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I'm now paying attention when they introduce him. They never really said that when he was the Don.
I thought he was from Jersey originally.
No, Chicago, Illinois. So he's from my neck of the woods, which hopefully I've never crossed paths with the guy.
When he was the Don, he was in Jersey, like Tony.
Wait, did he live out in
Tony
Jersey?
Soprano? No, I'm saying that's what they were calling him from.
Oh, the character,
so,
yeah. He was an actual wrestler, wasn't he?
That I don't know, probably.
Oh, yeah, he's 30 years old.
Wow.
So he's younger than me. Okay, so he's still got some time.
But he's old in wrestling.
His real name is Joey Areola.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you're not going with Areola.
He should have kept the name, though. He should have kept the name. It would have worked.
He's billed from Chicago, Illinois.
Okay.
And he was born in Oak Park. Okay. And he wrestled at University of Buffalo in 2018. So there's your little fun fact on Tony D. That's all we got.
But he is old for NXT. 30 in NXT is safe for like Ethan Page and Ricky Saints. Well,
he's been there for 5 years too.
Joe Hendry. Yeah, I mean he disappeared for a year. So,
he's back.
He was gone a whole year. So, all right, so we go in the back and we get Ethan Page and Vanity Project, and that was fun. And we love that team. And he turns around and there's Miles Bourne, and he tells him he's not getting another title shot. And Miles Bourne is like, we'll see. And he leaves. We get
the best part of that was Ricky Saints interacting with him. I just want to add that. Because I think that actually could be a main roster act in the future. I'm not saying anytime soon, but down the road.
Faction. Imagine
Ethan
the
Page,
five of them.
Ricky Saints, and the Vanity Project would be money.
But, WWE has this aversion to large... Oh, there's Eric.
Eric, we found you.
They have this aversion to large-scale factions. Every time you think you're going to get over like a number of 4, they just stop.
It only works in AEW, and they don't even do it right.
It doesn't work that well in AEW either. Only the Callis family works. But
I still disagree with that take, but I respect.
I think you're crazy.
I will always. No, I was flipped. I used to like the Don Callis family more than the Death Riders, and now I have turned to the Death Riders side of things.
Death Riders suck.
Nah, they got this the best presentation they've ever had is right now.
I did not think that I would ever dislike Claudio. But I never thought I would dislike Claudio, and I can't do it with him anymore. It's just enough.
That's you,
Just trying
not me.
too hard. Anyway, all right. We get a fatal 4-way. We get the fake OTM, Vanity
those
Project,
guys.
the Culling, and Hank and Tank. And you know what? This was a good one. You're right. This was a good match. Everybody was throwing each other on. The finish was excellent. If you're going to do a finish like that, that's exactly how you do it. Those two idiots in the Vanity Project are so good. I am so pleased with them now. And I've always liked Jackson Drake.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they get it. They know what the fuck they're doing. And everybody in this match really got a chance to shine, which is great about multi-man matches, which NXT loves to do. You know, they love to have these matches, but they kind of needed it because we talked about how like stagnant and stale the men's tag team division was. This is how I get excited for the tag team division. These kind of matches right here.
But this every week now is validating my statement on how NXT books tag teams. They just throw them all together at once.
Yeah,
it just allows for chaos. And
it's
that's
not anything new, and that's when it works the best. But hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But Vanity Project, like you said, the way that they won, fucking genius.
Ichiban, they are number one. Yeah.
That entire finishing sequence, that has to be so hard to actually time perfectly. Like,
yes,
I always think about that when I'm watching these kind of matches. Now that I really get into the weeds and really try to pick it apart, that's the thing that always amazes me is how wrestlers are able to do such a rush finish with multiple men and get it right on time. Very impressive.
One take. They do it in one take.
Live.
This is what I try to explain to people who always give me trouble when I about my wrestling.
Fake wrestling people.
I'm like, you have no idea. They don't get another chance. Like if it doesn't look right, it's finished. And they hardly ever screw up, and it always looks good. And like even down to in the old days of like when Ricochet was Prince Puma on TV, or he wrestled against Ospreay, they didn't have an inch of room to screw up, and they don't screw up. And this match, that finish, him falling on top of Sean Spears, like that had to be perfect. It was perfect. Hank and Tank putting OTM through the table, the double table spot, like it had to be perfect, and it was. And that was great and good for Vanity Project. These guys are going to be big stars. They are.
Clip that for sure.
Yep.
I tell you what, though, that might be what rejuvenates the NXT tag team division. I'm going to say it right here.
Those two knuckleheads.
Yep. I mean, what did we say too when they were not even under contract? They were ID people. We're like, put them with Ethan Page because that's a natural fit. They did it. I said, put them in the NXT tag division because they could win those tag team titles. They have a tag team championship match next week.
Yep. I mean, somebody watches this show because we are giving you gold over here. So
I saw that meme, Eric. Tino said it to me too. Did you see that video online? It's like a great reveal, and the box is in the middle of the ring, and it's just Triple H. He's like, "Welcome to a new era."
Again, another new era.
That's who's in the box, just Triple H.
I wouldn't be surprised. I actually, unless remember when it was Sting? That was great.
When that was good.
And Sting was in there.
Yeah.
You know what?
Run with Sting in WWE, not good.
Well, he got basically, they told him he was never going to wrestle again, and then they never let him back in the ring. So
the run in AEW, fantastic.
When he looked like an old woman when he wrestled against the NWO, whoever it was, and his hair was all messed up like that, they didn't do him any justice showing that picture.
Triple H that night, yeah.
Triple H, that's right. They never
lost.
Of course he did. He should have won.
Triple H got to win, yeah.
Here was my one thing. I never understood why the match had to be Sting and The Undertaker. After all those years, everyone's like, it's got to be Sting and The Undertaker. I was like, why?
I think
Sting is so athletic. Why?
I think their auras are kind of similar, just the vibe.
If it was Surfer Sting, I would have said you're even crazier. Because Surfer
probably
Sting
would be a really good match, though.
It would have been.
Because
Undertaker, great. That was still just before they both got too old. It was good.
Taker started to lose it right after that. Can you get some...
No, this is Culver's, Eric. No Kane
sauce.
sauce.
Not Cane's. This is Culver's. We don't want the Cane sauce
Cane's
over there. We need the butter burgers, baby.
Yeah, butter burgers, amazing.
And some mozz and some curds.
Oh, and my brother says the pot roast. He loves the pot roast.
Okay, all right. Well, your brother lost all credibility in my
From Culver's, you didn't like it?
Fuck, it's a pot roast.
He does. The pot roast sandwich.
How old is he? Oh, wait, he's the same age as you.
How old is he? Anyway.
Fucking old.
Right.
Because every time I would get home from school and I'd see a fucking pot roast, the crock pot light was on. No disrespect to my mother, a wonderful cook, but I ain't having no pot roast.
I love pot roast. I love it.
You would.
You're crazy.
You probably fucking lather yourself with mayonnaise like the peanut butter baby too.
I don't do mayonnaise
I
like mayonnaise on sandwiches with tomatoes, no lettuce, but mayonnaise and tomatoes is a great
no lettuce.
A great combo.
5?
What?
I said no lettuce. What are you, 5?
I don't like lettuce on sandwiches. I like it in a salad, but not on a sandwich.
It's more of a texture thing. It's not about the flavors.
No, if I want texture, I throw in some cucumbers or a pickle.
You don't put chips on your sandwich?
I do. But that's not always, I like that.
You got to crunch the chips into the sandwich,
Right, you have to smush it.
Like, I have nostalgia memories of the bread being stuck to the roof of my mouth by having pool days back in the day. But I put Doritos right in that sandwich, baby.
I agree with you. Or fries. You have to put crispy fries in. But
I'm trying to cut back on the fries. They don't have much nutritional value there, JGold.
I don't eat them. Hey, P, 20 clowns. They already got 20 clowns on Raw every week, so it's fine.
This is true. Also, I got to show you this new Yuka app that shows you what's good and bad for you.
I know it. Yeah.
You just
know what they have, P? They're going to let the entire roster of the main event network come out of the box if you say 20 clowns.
It would probably be more entertaining than what they're doing on Monday Night Raw right now. Let's be honest.
It's plenty of clowns, yes.
I gave my honest thoughts on Monday Night Raw. If you guys really want to check it out, it's on this YouTube channel, so scan that QR code over there.
Yeah.
After.
So next we go to the progressive moment, and it's Keanu Carver, and that was cool. I like that. They give you a little background on him.
I missed it, I'm not going to lie.
So they give you, it's him talking about how he went to school in like DC and he was playing football in college, got thrown off the team, blah, blah, blah.
I can see why.
It was really well done. And they went right to Zaruka imploding. Zarya's yelling at Sol. And at that point, I was like, this is terrible news. I was like, oh, no.
You were probably, I hope you weren't under the same thought process as Bill Moss. He's like, are they really going to split Zaruka in a backstage segment? I go, because Bill, let the story play out. It's the beginning of the show.
But I did want to see, I thought maybe they were going to have her yell at her and then she would beat her up or do something where everyone's like, I can't believe this is real.
Yeah.
But we get Fatal Influence comes out. JC Jane just rips it apart. What a promo.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's our girl. What a promo. She has been right on the top of our list for the last year. What a promo.
Name one lie that she said in that promo.
No, there was zero lies.
Nope. To be fair, though, I thought Sol was a great adversary for JC Jane in this scenario, and I think that match next week is going to be awesome because now you have the wrinkle, obviously, of Zarya. Is Zarya actually going to pull the trigger? Maybe they honestly could just give the belt to Sol and wait for that Zarya turn while Sol is champion to make
Batista
it more dramatic.
thing, like you remember the
let Sol have a moment, and then Zarya's just like, nah, it's game on now. Let her have the title, but yeah.
That would be great.
JCJ, man, she's right. She said it. She was in the Royal Rumble, didn't get talked about. Everybody talking about Sol Ruka. She's been She was double champion. She had one of the longer reigns in NXT history. Nobody talks about JC Jane other than the night shift.
Yeah, that's true. We've been talking. As we said, the keystone of the women's division, JC Jane, keeping it all together, being the main heel, never changing, is not the cool heel, is just the heel. Is like, I don't care. I'm not here for you guys to be, you're not cheering JC. Nobody cheers her. You boo her out of the building. That's the heel. That's it right there.
She gets it.
Yep. So I am more than pleased to see her ascension, and I think everyone will be really excited if Sol gets that moment and beats her. So
she's going to be a nice addition for the main roster. I think JC Jane slides right into that mid-card title division. Could really rejuvenate, I think, a Julia feud. Run that back.
I'm going to say, I think Mandy Rose really helped everybody, and if she didn't leave, I think Gigi Dolan would have stuck around and been something else. But I think JC Jane.
Then we wouldn't have got this JC Jane ever.
Right.
Dude.
But I think she learned and was like, when it's my turn, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And
she
holy moly.
Absorbed it all. She just took it all from little pieces from everybody. And now she has perfected it.
Fish.
Joining the more profitable blue and white brand.
Yeah. The only brand. So
the only fans.
Well, after that, we think Zarya is going to turn on Sol, and Zarya spears, Laney Reed out of her boots. and
Soul's
everybody's
winning the title
happy.
next week.
Yep, and they're hugging, and everybody's happy. And so let's see what happens. Honestly,
Next
that's the
week's
only
show
thing I
is
can
going to
say.
be fun.
Yeah, but it's the only thing I can say. Like, let's just see what happens, right? Like, who knows?
Who knows indeed. But I don't even know if I'm going to be able to watch the show because of the State of the Union address next week. Did you not have that on your ticker?
I do not, because I have regular television.
No, WGN here in Chicago. They said NXT will not air live next week. It'll be on March 1st. There will be a State of the Union blocking it.
Oh boy!
So I really don't know.
Blocking me too. Yeah, we might not have a night shift.
We might not be able to do a night shift when Sol Ruka potentially wins the NXT title and Zarya turns.
Yeah,
like come on, we need the night shift next week.
We will let everybody know what is happening next week. We just don't know.
Do we illegally stream it? Maybe we kind of go.
I don't know how you do that because
I know.
I don't know where it goes, but
I don't give a fuck about the State of the Union. I don't give a shit about our president.
Choice. That's the president. That's what they do for any
I don't
president.
care about politics. I haven't voted ever in my life. I don't care because it doesn't matter. Whoever they put in the office, they're going to bitch about it and everybody's going to be divided. Yep. Nothing's going to change. That's my politics rant for now. And like good. Eric said earlier, pissed off Kyle's good Kyle. I've been pissed off a lot lately. I don't know what it is.
Listen, it's been a grumpy time of season. We need to get some sun. We need to get the snow melted off of our lawns at this point.
Oh, I have no snow over here. We had, guess our temperature today?
I don't know,
65.
You're kidding me.
Mm-mm.
It was 46.
65 tomorrow too. I have no workout plans tomorrow. It's an off day. I might just go for a little walk around town.
I have to go into the city to go to a career fair for my company tomorrow.
Damn, your life sucks.
Yeah, and it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So
you could be like me. You want to know what I got planned tomorrow?
What?
I don't know.
Oh,
that's it.
Well,
I'm off tomorrow. I don't have no kayfabe coffee, no OTM.
Why don't you run a kayfabe coffee then tomorrow?
What the fuck am I going to talk about? I talk about NXT here.
Oh, that's a good point. You do it the days after.
I don't cuck my original shows. Okay.
I get it.
Just like I don't do a kayfabe coffee on Friday for Impact.
Oh, maybe
I should though.
You should. Impact is where it's at this point.
Do people want to see me talk Impact? Yeah. Do you want to see me talk Impact? Let me know.
I thought maybe we would cover some of it on the night shift, but we got our hands full with 2 hours.
I was going to say
NXT.
we don't have enough time, dude.
Right?
Enough time for that. Maybe talk about Culver's more. I'm trying to think of other things I like.
We can make NXT next week if we don't get it. We could call the night shift and do TNA from this week.
Tino. Just because I have an off day doesn't mean I want to make it.
Right. He doesn't want to keep streaming.
I need an off day. Yeah. Unlike you, I get fatigued. I can't turn the live on everything.
Never gets fatigued. Never.
He has to, because I can see it in his face sometimes. Right? He's
so tired. He's like, I'm telling you. Well, go on, Kyle. If you ever want to look up something, look up the Twilight Zone movie with Mandrake. It was Ben Stiller's dad who played the dad in Seinfeld. He does this. It's the Twilight Zone movie is broken up into these short anthologies, and he is this radio announcer called Mandrake, and Mandrake's always on. That's what he says. I'm always on, and he he just slowly morphs into this like werewolf character because he never gets off. He just is completely, in the radio. That's Tino. He's never off.
I like so. There you go, Tino.
And all the viewers who watch the show, I definitely know. Maybe P-Man might know what I'm talking about, but no one else would know about the Twilight Zone movie.
I just want to give you a little peek behind the curtain with the YouTube analytics on this channel. Majority of the people that watch this show are between the ages of 25 and 34, so they do not know what the fuck you're talking about.
They do not know what I'm talking about. All right.
Just like I don't. That's why they usually relate to me because I'm like that perfect age where I'm in tap with the young kids, but I also still hang out with the retirement home.
They mainly relate to you, yes. That's what it is.
Kalani dethrone JC? No, that wouldn't make sense.
No, not at all.
Jerry Stiller, he's 38 and he still loves him. 38 and you just had your first kid, Fish? That gives me hope. I appreciate that. It gives me hope. I like that. Did I just lose JGold?
Lose you, Kyle? Hello?
No, I thought I lost you.
That was weird. That was really weird.
Well, the chat will let us know. Who did you actually lose on feed, people? Was it JGold or me? Because we got to figure out whose internet was the shitter.
My internet's good.
That was definitely you.
This is fiber optics of FiOS. Anyway, let's get to the speed match before I get who knows what happens. Elio LaFleur and Eli Knight, and this was a great match. My only question was,
Told you, you piece of shit. You're the
weird.
one that was frozen.
Listen,
That's why I kept talking. I always go. I'm always on.
You don't like the dead air. We can't have it. Can't have it. Can't
I
work
like
with it.
dead air's good in spots.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
You got to let things breathe from time to time.
I think dead air works better when you're like in kayfabe coffee when you're by yourself.
Yes.
I think dead air works really well when you say your point and you let it sit.
Correct. I definitely have a different approach when I do that show compared to these, which I get it because there's some people that want to listen on audio form, which we don't even have, which if that's something you guys actually would be interested in, we might be able to make that work. So let us know.
Yeah.
We can do an audio form.
If you want an audio form, you can listen to us on your way to work in the morning. So let's get to this speed match. Eli Knight, Elio LaFleur. We get. I'm going to say one thing. Eli Knight. I don't know if he really hurt his ankle.
No, he was just selling. I think.
But then I have a problem with the sell because you can't hurt your ankle and then go in and start doing springboards over and over again. You know what I mean?
That and he immediately kicked him with that ankle.
Yeah,
afterwards.
That's the indie guy in you.
It's
that's
the little things. Yeah.
Yep. That's the indie guy in Eli Knight. He is still the indie guy.
Well, that's why he's in the speed tournament. Let's be real.
Right. But he's still got that.
He's
still got that indie mentality. But you know what? The match was great. I love that they went to a draw. I'm surprised. I was more surprised Robert Stone didn't come out and do a sudden death or whatever they call it.
That's what the fans wanted. That would have got the bigger reaction. But I do like the concept of a triple threat speed match. I think that match and it got
7
extended.
minutes.
Yeah,
7 minutes. You might as well make it a regular match.
That's true. Yeah, there's some people that don't even get that time.
Right. It's true.
Dead serious.
How many women's matches in the mid 2000s got more than 3 minutes? Like, honestly.
Well, it's unfortunate. There is a lot of women's matches that still get that time. Not in NXT, but on the main roster.
Yes. So I'm not understanding what 7 minutes is going to call speed anymore. It's starting to become a real match.
Dude, they're going to have to take that title off Jasper Troy because it's done nothing for Jasper Troy. They don't even put him on TV.
That's the weirdest part, by the way. Can you believe he's not even on TV?
Put him ringside.
Yeah.
Have him on commentary. Yeah. Why? We don't care about the Speed Championship because we can't see it.
Right. If you never put it out there, how will we know it's even there?
I just don't know how, the WWE, I feel like, is really just mailing it in lately. I know NXT's the highlight. That's our show, but WWE
it's all a mess. Man. You know, WrestleMania season doesn't feel like WrestleMania season this year. I don't even know if are we going to a stand and deliver? What are we going to?
We just found out, I think today was the confirmation for Vengeance Day, right?
Yeah, Vengeance Day.
And we're only, we are 2 weeks away, right?
Yeah.
From Vengeance Day. And there's no hype. They had to cancel the Atlanta show, too.
They said that was because of the parking situation for the trucks and everything got all screwed up because the building got bought or something.
Well, that's unfortunate. Well, maybe next time don't book at that fucking venue.
That was a new thing. Who knows? But my problem is there is zero hype going into. You know what got more hype? Gina Carano and Ronda Rousey, who are going to fight on Netflix today. There was more buzz about that than there was about
Ronda Rousey down bad right now.
I mean, it's crazy right now. I don't really know what we're looking at for. I can't even see what the match setup might be for Stand and Deliver right now. I have no idea.
They could probably extend Ricky and Joe to then. Get Joe to win some way that's not convincing enough. You do Ethan Page versus Miles Bourne probably, which is not that exciting, but that seems to be the direction for that title.
It's not exciting. I think when you do the ladder match they do every year, it's going to be the tag teams for the ladders. Yeah. You know, this time around.
There is one match they're going to have at Stand and Deliver that will be worthy of it and should main event, and it'll be Sol Ruca versus Zarya for the women's title.
Oh, definitely.
That should main event Stand and Deliver.
And what, Tatum Paxley versus Izzy Dane for the United States title?
Yep. That's what I like. I like
those. But why are the women? The women are the only ones that I'm excited about.
Yeah. There's no clear path for the men's division. Like you said, the men's tag, it's just going to be a multi-man.
Yep. It is starting to look bleak for WrestleMania season this year, which is weird. It's weird.
To be fair, they usually do pick it up after the Elimination Chamber, so I guess we'll come back in a couple weeks and see. But
you got to fill 2 nights. I keep forgetting there needs to be at least 18 matches. You got to figure out something to do.
There's one match for WrestleMania. One match. Because I don't even think the Liv Morgan, Stephanie Valkyrie things is cut as dry as you think. because in that promo, Stephanie dug deep in Spanish and really, I think, shook up Liv. That story could be that Liv just doesn't want to deal with the mental warfare with Stephanie Valkyrie, and she'll just go over to Jade. Because, Bianca's not going to face Jade now, and Naomi's not going to face Jade, so who the hell else is going to face Jade,
Yeah, and that's a big problem. It's a monster problem.
Injuries are not helping, of course, but that's not the full reason why.
I'm trying to run it through
And
my head.
that too, Fish. The tickets are moving slow because it's so expensive too. The cheapest ticket for Elimination Chamber, give me your guess.
Oh, 400?
Okay, not that bad. But it's $250. That's
but
crazy.
That's also where you are. If it was here, it would be 400.
Yeah, $250 for balcony at the United Center is bad.
That's
balcony
bad.
At the United Center is high. 300 level. I wouldn't say no one is over. There's people that are over.
No, he's right. There's not a whole lot of people who are over, though. There really
Roman Reigns is over.
Right, but that's the same guys who are over. They didn't build anything.
No.
I mean,
and these names right here. And Eric's right. WWE logic is we're just going to keep putting the same big poster names at the top because it hasn't failed us yet, right?
Like there should be a giant match set up for Mello. He should have something
maybe
big.
Tiffany will have something, yeah.
But Mello should have the U.S. title should have a giant
Mello
match
versus Trick.
Oh, yeah.
Or
yeah.
Mello versus Gargano. I think they are going to do something with Gargano in that title. That's why he's doing all the planking shit right now.
I would send Gargano back to NXT and have him wrestle for the world title.
Heel Gargano versus Joe Hendry could be fun.
Yes. When everybody wants to cheer for him, but they can't. And that would be very cool. You know what I mean?
Johnny is a decent heel. I feel like people don't talk about his heel work that much.
He was a great heel in Chikara.
In what?
In Chikara.
What is that?
You don't remember Chikara?
Yeah, Chikara Jackson?
No, Chikara Wrestling. Chikara.
I've never heard of that
Fish.
in my life. No.
Help me, Fish.
I'm not a big indie guy like you. What do you expect?
Yeah, but Chikara, everybody came from Chikara. Eddie and Claudio and Hero and...
Oh, I hate Eddie. Don't get me started.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Punk.
Chikara. I guess
AJ Styles was in Chikara. The Bucks were in Chikara.
I like all those names. I hate the Bucks too.
They built so many stars. Orange Cassidy, that's where he got his gimmick.
Orange Cassidy. Okay. All right.
Holy crap. All those guys. Anyway, okay.
I thought you said Shakira for a second.
I didn't.
Hips don't
Kyle,
lie over here, Bubba.
And you know what? Fish is like a Chikara historian. He could tell you. He knows we sat once. I forgot what show we watched together. Maybe he'll come for Mania again. But
wow,
we sat together.
Put that on his resume. I'm sure he would get a lot of jobs.
Dude, we sat together one night and watched wrestling, and Fish knows everything about Chikara. It's great. All right, so we go to the back. Birthright is there, still doing their thing. They're trying to get their gimmick over. Right? They're looking.
Trying to get Charlie.
Right, and I think you might see Stax eliminated from this equation now that he lost that belt. And it's going to be Ariana and then the guys, right? Like Stax.
Who's going to take him out?
Who?
Hot take. David Finlay.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I think David Finlay comes in. They try to get Charlie Dempsey. Charlie says no. Charlie stays with Ren and Kendall because they got something good there, I think. Then you have, all right, Uriah, you have to find somebody for us or else you're not in the birthright. Who better to bring in than your own blood brother?
Yeah.
That's the money story right now. This is all speculation. We don't know where David Finlay's going, but we do know he's available, right?
Yeah, he's available. And I don't know if he's that kind of guy who will say, I'm okay going to NXT. We will, Fish. We're going to watch WrestleMania together one of the nights.
He needs to go to NXT first, in my opinion, if he does sign with the WWE. I don't think he's a big enough splash because look at Royce Keys. He didn't even make that much noise.
Where is he?
They said, I think he got hurt or something. I'm not sure.
He got hurt already?
No, maybe that wasn't it. There was a reasoning behind the reason he's not on TV. I don't know what it is, though. The chat might know.
Farts. All right. Well, I want to see him because he got debuted. And then they said they're putting Blake Monroe in the speed tournament, which I think is fun. But they said who? Jada Parker's got a neck injury? What was the issue?
Yeah, neck injury, apparently.
She had so much momentum coming back.
It's probably not a real injury. It's probably them just prolonging it, and then they're going to do Blake and Jada at Stand and Deliver.
I'll take it.
Because Jada just came back. I'd be surprised if she just got hurt again.
Could you imagine if Stand and Deliver had 4 women's matches and 2 men's? Wouldn't that be amazing?
Me and you could book a women's Stand and Deliver and leave the men off, and I'd be fine with the card.
Oh, we could build a card
with just the women.
Yes.
Kalani and Lola can keep fighting. Izzy and Tatum.
Yep.
Soul and Zarya.
Yep.
Who else are we missing that needs to be on?
We're missing JC, but
Fatal
JC,
Influence versus some team.
you'd have Fallon Henley and doing a speed match. You have Kalani. You have let me think.
Somebody
There's
work
tons of
tag
women.
against JC and Laney.
Yep. There's so many women that you could put.
Oh, you could work the Ren QCC against Fatal Influence.
There you go. There you go.
Look at that. We just booked you a women's stand and deliver.
Oh.
Which would be better than probably the stand and deliver we're gonna get.
Kendall Gray versus anybody would be fine.
Yeah,
like,
we
she
probably
would
should book Kendall in a
you have to. You gotta showcase her because she deserves it. Like, and there was a time when it was the men you could have said that with, and now you can't.
Maybe they would do Kendall and Soul down the road. I know we mentioned that possibility of that match because we got teased in that tag last week.
That would be so good that I don't think they would know how to deal with it. Like,
I don't think they would know how to book Sol Ruca versus Kendall Gray.
No, there's not one competent. Well, maybe Jason Ayers. He does a lot of the booking too over there. Like but there's not enough competence to say this is how we're going to do this. So
Jason Ayers, Hoosier.
Yeah, yes he is. Yes he is.
Hoosiers are winners. If you didn't know. I got a fake championship trophy back there.
Listen, you save that trophy for me because if we win the whole thing in basketball, I'm going to need another one. We're going to need a trophy.
I'll talk to my guy that has the 3D printer.
Yeah. So let's get to the main event, which is something we were waiting for. All Ego and Shiloh Hill, who needs to put trunks on and stop wearing jeans.
Oh God, here you go with the fucking
jeans are awful. Jeans are awful. They're awful.
We get it. You don't like jeans.
Why do you? My problem is, why do you like them? Why is
I don't like them. I just don't. It doesn't bother me. It's just jeans.
You're playing a sport. It's a sport. You want to be taken seriously. Wear the uniform. You don't wear jeans.
Character's really not meant to be taken seriously. Have you seen the promos that we?
Doesn't matter. If I'm playing baseball, I'm not going out there in shorts.
Toothless aggression. It works, and it's kind of getting over.
What happened to the dark web? Where did the dark web go?
I'm glad they got rid of the dark web thing.
But where'd it go? They just were like, this guy.
The match was good.
It wasn't. No, the match was fine. I have zero issues with the match. But Ethan Page is amazing, so that's why I have zero issues. This kid, 7 matches on television. God bless him. Like,
who? Shiloh Hill's only had 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said it tonight. Yeah.
He's looking pretty good for somebody that's only wrestled 7 matches.
7 matches on television.
Yeah, you got to give the guy some credit there.
I am.
Ethan Page. It is official now. He is the greatest NXT
North American champion ever. Yes. Yep.
Most title defenses. I don't think you have a better argument against that.
And by the way, before we go to the end, I need to ask you something. Are we done with Josh Briggs? Is he out? Because that's it. I feel like he's out.
I think he's got to be on the main roster.
I don't think he's going up. I think he's going out.
He's going to be on the releases he's kind of like in the Dijak category right now.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be released, but I do not think I've seen enough where I think they think enough.
They haven't seen enough. Yeah. Personally,
and I was really upset we were missing the goddess of the night shift tonight, Nikita Lyons.
Yeah, Nikita's been doing some great stuff though. I've been keeping an eye on what she's doing.
Did you see the TNA stuff or whatever was going on with her and Ariana Grace?
Ariana, yeah.
I mean. And then of course, someone was like, "It's not good," and I'm like, "No, it's awesome." I need some of that goofiness sometimes. Like
That's
that was
exactly
awesome.
What it's meant to be. Yep. It's that relief during the show.
What's
Not
wrong
everything
with
needs
it?
to be serious, guys.
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
At the end of the day, we talk about people that fake fight.
Yeah, in their underpants.
Like I say on Kayfabe Coffee, the show that keeps it real while we pretend it's real.
Right.
Guys, it's not real.
It's not real. It's
breaking news.
Yeah. So Ethan Page wins, and he wins convincingly, by the way, and I was glad. Right? What's the breaking news?
Breaking news.
Oh, it's up there. That's real. That's fake. I mean, it's not real. What? So he convincingly beat Shiloh Hill. It wasn't like there was scenes where I was like, oh, they're really going to give him the belt. I did not think at one point he was going to ever win this match.
It was more used as a vehicle for the post-match thing with Miles Bourne.
Which is fine, but Miles Bourne doesn't do much for me right now either. But
he doesn't piss me off though. That's something.
No.
Like at least Miles is good. Like we know he can go.
Yeah, but if you give me Ethan Page and the Vanity Project every week, I'm sold. You got me anyway for the men's division. That's good.
I think that is definitely money for the long term.
By the way, somebody said something mean this week about Jackson Drake because when he did the face, they were like, "What is this nonsense?" And I was like, Don't you see what he's doing? He's supposed to do that.
He is intentionally pissing you off.
Yeah, doing this
it's
face,
working.
the duck lips. What are you mad about? Like
Brad Baylor is intentionally tanning himself to look orange because it's gonna piss you off.
Like, what are we mad about?
You are falling into the trap, you dumb marks.
Jackson Drake, ETU legend,
He's
Jackson
so
Drake, because he was at ETU also. I saw him
He's
there a bunch of times, and so talented. How do you not get that this guy is trying to annoy you with it? Like,
we get it.
Yeah, like what were you so mad about? I'll never understand that.
The internet's always mad, just like you.
I'm not always mad. I'm just honest. There's a difference.
We're all honest over here. You just tend to be more negatively honest.
Yes, but when I do like something, I lean all the way into it.
That's
and
true.
there's several wrestlers on this roster that I love, like Zarya, like Kendall Gray.
There's plenty. You know what I don't love is the fact that we might not be able to watch NXT live.
I know this is a
we're gonna have to figure it out, guys. We're gonna try.
We're gonna do our best, but this is very bad. If we can't see Sol Ruca win the belt,
bad couple weeks of just technology not wanting to cooperate with us, and then the State of the Union. Like, I give a fuck about what that guy has to say.
Why is it on a Tuesday? Put it on a Friday night.
Put it on a Wednesday night. We go ahead and have with Dynamite.
Right. Put it on in between for Dynamite. Yeah, because they can do whatever they want since they're owned by TNT now that everybody knows.
Oh yeah, how about that? How about that Warner Brothers rumor too? Oh, that's the reason they kept Brody. You guys don't know shit.
We talked about that one, but that one really was the one that put me over the edge. Where I was like, we're just embarrassing. Like, everybody, stop it. The internet is embarrassing now. It's just
2026 is a tough start for the IWC.
Yes, this could have been the worst week for internet marks since
or the internet.
For the internet in general.
Yeah.
In I don't know how long as far as wrestling goes, as far as news goes.
For our
like, this could have been the worst week I've ever seen. And there were so many dumb things that came up.
But we got through it.
Yeah, we did, people. And we're at the end of the night shift. And
what do you got coming up this week?
We're going to try to do, I believe, so we couldn't record last night. I had something come up. We're going to try to record tomorrow night and do the Superhero Showdown, GCW's Superhero Showdown from February 2nd at the Melrose Ballroom in Queens. They did this big fundraiser, and there was a lot of matches and a lot of famous names, but there was a storm, so I don't know how many people made it and didn't, so we'll find out.
I did see about that, yeah.
Yep. So that's what me and Butters are going to try to do.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything going on with OTM this week, but I got plenty of individual content with the Kayfabe Coffee going on here at the Main Event Wrestling Network. It's the newest morning show, more of a laid-back feel. Sometimes I have guests. Actually, half the time I have had a guest. I've had 8 episodes, and I've had 4 guests from the network. So if you haven't checked that out after this episode, go ahead and check out all the other stuff we have here because we are on the road to 300 subscribers. Also, make sure you're following us at mainevent_net to keep up with all that good stuff.
I'll film the Gerbils fighting this week. We can put it on the
site. I can even give you a little commentary in the background. That could be fun. I'll tell you what, I'm in like this TikTok thing now where people are commenting and they want to see me do reaction videos to the trend that I started. So I think I got something going on TikTok right now.
I think you should. All of a sudden, you're getting... Oh, yeah, all right. We'll put them up then. It's not Lemmy Winks. Their names are Dinky and Nui. Those are their names in the two gerbils. One is really fat, and the other one is...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
What are those names?
I didn't name them. They're kids' gerbils from a classroom, 10-year-olds. I didn't name them.
Yeah, to be fair, this is coming from the kid that had pet fish growing up, and he named it one Mark McGuire and one Sammy Sosa.
My buddy, God bless him, who I'm thinking about today, my buddy Zig, he had a cat named Randy Macho Man Savage.
That's great.
And he taught her how to pee in a toilet. Didn't use a litter box. Peed in the toilet.
And then if only he had one of those automatic shutting toilets that went, ooh, yeah, right after you close it.
You'd know Randy Macho Man Savage just went to the bathroom. So
that's right. Free idea for anybody out there. But we maybe or maybe not will be back next week. The best way to find out at NXT Night Shift on all the socials to keep up with what we got going over here. JGold, you got anything else before we head out?
That's it, my friend. Always a good time.
Always a good time indeed. You guys have a good rest of your week, and maybe we'll talk to you next week. See you later, guys.